When you're in Ghana, where do you go to have a good time and learn more about the country? FindGhana is an AKADi Magazine platform that invites people who live or are visiting Ghana to share events and their experiences of places they've been to. In this FindGhana series, we speak to Nii Anang, who went to Busua in the Western region and visited 3 tourist sites there. The Western region's capital city is twinned and called Sekondi Takoradi, and has also attracted the nickname Oil City because at Cape 3 Points, one of the places Nii visited, commercial quantities of crude oil was found. Listen to Nii as he talks about visiting the Bisa Abrewa Museum, Fort Metal Cross, and of course, Cape 3 Points.
So on the 2nd of July, I am back on a journey to the Western region, Busua to be precise, for a weekend getaway, and I decided to visit some places in the Western region as well. My first stop in the Western region was the Bisa Abrewa Museum, which is a Pan-African museum whereby they showcase our culture and Africa as a whole. It was an interesting museum. I got to see a lot of great heroes of Ghana that we've not really been told about. And some part of the stories that we've heard that was not complete, I got the chance to hear about them as well. I didn't know there was a chief who was part of Yasantua when he was fighting the British, but we hardly get to even hear of him. And I had the opportunity to see the stuff he wore to the war, even though he died on the battlefield. And I got the opportunity to also see 102-year-old bed and over 100 years old cloth that was donated to the museum, and also learned about some great African leaders as well too at the museum. And yeah, it was an interesting fact, and getting to know more things about our history and our culture as a whole. So yeah, my first day I spent it at the Bisa Abrewa Museum, and it was a beautiful experience.
In this section, Nii tells us why death is so closely linked to the fort.
So the second day was packed. That was my last day as well too. I first started my day by going to the Fort Metal Cross, which is located at Discov. It's a fishing community. The tour guide ushered us in, welcomed us, and gave us a brief history about the fort, where it was built, and who gave them the land to build over there. So apparently, where the fort was built was a cemetery, and that's where the British chose to build the fort. But when they chose that place, the chiefs and locals didn't want to give that place to them, but they insisted that that's where they wanted to build their fort. They had a back and forth, and later on the chiefs and the locals agreed to give that place to them. So they had to clear the cemetery, fill up the place, and give it to them. But after they agreed to give the place to them, they had to go and prepare and come and start building. So the chief who gave them the place passed on. So the new chief decided to also give the place to them to build. So they cleared up the cemetery, leaving the chief who gave them the place grave. They didn't clear that one. They left that one. They just had to clear the other graves over there. When you go to the fort, you see the chief's grave over there till now. And when they finished building the fort, they had to pour some libation, do some rituals before they could move in. So they brought a young girl who was 16 years of age, and according to the tour guide, the girl was a virgin. They needed to bring a virgin who is like 16 years of age so that they'll use her to perform the rites. And they buried her alive with jewelries. They buried her alive with gold and all that in the fort. So now when you go, where she was buried is also there, and they will show you where it is. It's in the center of the fort, and it's also there for you to see. So after that, we had the opportunity to go around the fort, take pictures, and then embarked on our second journey before coming to Accra, which was to go to Cape 3 Point. And interestingly, when we're going to Cape 3 Point, we have to drive through the forest and then drive through rubber plantations and all that. It was a bit challenging because it had rained and we had to drive carefully because if you don't take care, you might get stuck. We got there a bit late, but it was still worth it because it was a new experience to all of us. Yeah, so we got to Cape 3 Point. Cape 3 Point is the bottommost part of Ghana, and you also get to see how clean that place is. Very serene as well. Cape 3 Point is where the lighthouse is, which directs ships when they are coming. So where the Cape 3 Point is, it's not a place where ships can dock because of the rocky nature of that place, and people can swim over there as well too. So Cape 3 Point was also interesting. And then apparently they had two lighthouses, the first one and the second one. The first lighthouse was built in 1875, which had broken down, so it's not in use anymore. And the second one was built in 1925. So right now they're using the second directions now. Yeah, that was how my visit to the Western region was like, and it was very interesting. And I wish everybody could visit that place if you have the chance. It's worth it.
Are you living in or visiting Ghana? Check out our daily events page, FindGhana, on Instagram and share your experiences of visiting the country's different regions. Thank you. The music in this piece is exclusively recorded for MisBeee Rights and AKADi Magazine and is called Nfitiase, meaning Genesis in Akan. It is composed by percussionist Owusu, aka King Owusu, in collaboration with producer Nii Sabag.